Well, good morning. Our hymn today is Blessed Be the Tie That Binds. Whoever loves his brother lives in the light, and there is nothing in him to make him stumble. That's our admonition from 1 John 2 and 10. Orphaned when he was 12, then forced to work 14 hours a day in a sweatshop, John Fawcett learned to read by candlelight. He was converted at 16 under the preaching of George Whitefield, and he was ordained a Baptist minister at the age of 25. John Fawcett and his new bride Mary began their ministry at an impoverished Baptist church in Waynesgate. The small congregation could only afford to pay him a minimal salary, partly in potatoes and wool. After 7 years of devoted service in meager circumstances, they received a call to a large and influential Carter's Lane Baptist Church in London. After the wagons were loaded for the move, the Fawcetts met their tearful parishioners for a final farewell. "John, I cannot bear to leave. I know not how we can go." "Neither can I," said the saddened pastor. "We shall remain here with our people." The order was then given to unload the wagons. "We just cannot break the ties of affection that bind us to you, dear people," as Mary Fawcett assured the little congregation at Waynesgate, England, of the bond of love that she and her husband felt for their poor peasant parishioners. Pastor John decided to express his feelings in a poem about the value of Christian fellowship. As reported, that the monarch promised Pastor Fawcett any benefit that he could ask for, but the offer was declined with this statement: "I have lived among my own people, enjoying their love. God has blessed my labors among them, and I need nothing which even a king could supply." Such was the man who gave us these loving lyrics. John and Mary Fawcett carried on their faithful ministry in the little village of Waynesgate for a total of 54 years. Their salary was estimated to be never more than the equivalent of $200 a year, despite Fawcett's growing reputation as an outstanding evangelical preacher, scholar, and writer. Then in Ephesians 4, 1 through 6, we have these verses to help us today. "I, therefore, a prisoner for the Lord, beg you to lead a life worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all lowliness and meekness, with patience, forbearing one another in love, eager to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called to the one hope that belongs to your call, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of us all, who is above all and through all and in all." So come back next Monday for another one of Cheryl's Cherished Hymns. If you're on Facebook, it's Cheryl's Cherished Hymns. On YouTube, it is just Cheryl Houck.